Currently, we are in Q4 and Black Friday is coming up. You need to be prepared. And today I'm going to tell you exactly how to prepare properly for Black Friday, how you can get the most value out of it, and which strategies to implement. So very first of all, what's different on Black Friday and Q4 generally versus during all the other times during the year? Well, it's a couple of things. Number one, everything that's giftable is going to be selling better than everything else. So for example, if you have some kind of couple necklace or something like that, obviously basically everybody has to buy a Christmas present, which means that they're looking out for gifts. And if you will cover that demand, obviously you're going to make a lot of money. So how should you go about this? Number one is there's two types of giftable things. First of all, there's products which are only giftable. For example, a necklace with your partner's name on it. You wouldn't buy that for yourself. You would only buy that for either your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your best friend. This is one type of product which is doing well. However, you can also remarket products which are not giftable as gifts and basically have these angles open. You need to keep in mind, as an example, if you're playing soccer, if you're doing boxing, if you're doing some social activity, you know a lot of people who are doing it as well. If you're into boxing, most likely you have 3, 4, 5 friends who are also into boxing. Because with that knowledge, you can just instantly make exactly that angle. This is the perfect gift for every boxer. This is the perfect gift for every whatever. If it's just a boxing product, all of a sudden you can twist it and make it a gift. This is one of the most powerful angles overall during Q4 because of all the holidays. The next thing you should consider is joke products. So let me show you this underwear, for example. It's again a couple products. Obviously it's a joke. However, because it's not too expensive and it's funny, you can actually sell something like this as well. During Q4, this is gonna do better than in every other time. Same thing goes for this Woody hoodie product, which is going crazy on TikTok Organic right now, and the only reason why it's selling so well is because girlfriends are buying it for their boyfriends. So keep in mind, if you have seen some joke products, this is the right time to sell them. Now, one thing which is crucial that you need to consider is supplier issues. Because the demand is so high, obviously there's going to be a bunch of other dropshippers which are also selling it, and you need to make sure that you have enough stock. The second thing is only sell products which are going to be able to deliver before the holiday. If you're selling a Christmas gift, make sure it arrives before Christmas, because if it arrives after, you're going to be crushed by a bunch of refunds. I've seen so many horror stories where after Q4, people could not sell for like half a year because everything was shut down for the payment providers, PayPal, everything was just gone, and it just takes a long time until you rebuild all of that. So either make sure that you cut the sales like a couple of weeks before Christmas, or, and this is the only way how you can pull it off, is have a huge disclaimer where you say, because of the high demand, we're not sure if we're going to be able to deliver this before Christmas. So if you say that transparently, huge, not tiny little letters on the bottom, huge on the top of your product page, if you do that, fine, that's okay. However, there's one trick which you can implement and which is going to crush your entire competition, which is a warehouse. If you buy your product in bulk and send it to a US warehouse, you're going to have an insane advantage because everybody has to stop selling a couple of weeks before Christmas. However, you can keep selling like almost 2 days before Christmas. So you're going to have like 1.5 weeks where nobody's going to sell, but you're the only person who's going to be able to do that. I literally have a student who has pulled that off, and it was insane because his conversion rate tripled and he started making 50K days just because he had no competition for like a week straight, and then it fell down again. And that was actually the first student of mine who hit $1 million revenue in one single month. These are generally the rule of thumb for Q4 products. Keep in mind, personalized products are very good. And also there's one thing which you always need to remember. It's in Q1, which is right after Q4, there's one thing which is doing by far the best, and it's gym products. You always have to think about New Year's resolution. New Year's resolutions are actually a real thing. The first couple of weeks of January, all of a sudden the gyms are full, people are buying gym equipment, people are buying gym stuff, and they're in this mindset of, all right, I'm gonna start then. So in Q4, you can already tease that. You can say, all right, to make sure that you keep your New Year's resolutions, you can get this product and stuff like that. You have this New Year's resolution angle, which is amazing. So these were just the main factors which you have to consider in Q4. However, I'm going to tell you, you need to think long term. You cannot just expect to get rich overnight and actually just make money right off the bat, even though you didn't make any money before. You need to understand that Q4 is not a magic pill. Even though a lot of people portray it that way, it's not. And this is something which might disappoint you, but it's reality. If you're just starting out, it's not as crazy as you might think. It's not going to change your life in the next 3 months, because even though it gives you a boost, it's not a huge game changer for beginners. So if you want us to guide you through the entire process of dropshipping, you can actually click the link below, sign up for a call, and we're going to find out if we're a good fit.